there, this is Patricia from patriciafenty.com, and today I have this really fun, what I'm calling a TOG granny square, and it's because we're using the double crochet 2 together stitches. So we're using a double crochet 3 together, double crochet 2 together, double crochet 3 together, and then finishing it off with a granny square shape and using these lovely fall colors. So yeah, really fun square. Let's get started. Now the yarn I'm using is a number 4 medium weight yarn. This is the Bernat Premium yarn, and this is Caramel, Chili, and Golden Harvest. You can use any yarn that you like, and just a little tip here. This is a number 4 medium weight yarn or a worsted weight yarn, and if you are using multiple colors, just be aware that number 4 medium weight yarns can be quite different in size, and these are all number 4 medium weight yarns, and some of them are much finer than the others. So you want to stay within the same weight range when you're making a project using multiple colors. This is a 4.5 millimeter crochet hook. You could use a 4 millimeter or a 5. A 4 millimeter will make the squares a little smaller, and the 5 will make them a bit larger. You need some scissors and a darning needle. All right, so we're going to begin with a slip knot. And if you're new to crochet, I have my beginner crochet series. It shows you all the basics of crochet. I'll link to that below. Shows you how to do a slip knot, how to do all the basic stitches, how to darn in tail ends, how to set up your tension. So put the slip knot on your hook, set up your tension, and we're going to begin with a chain 5. So yarn over and pull that through the loop on your hook. Yarn over, pull through the loop, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through. That's chain 5. We're going to make a ring by going into the top loop of the first chain, just going under that one stitch there, and you grab your yarn from behind, and we'll do a slip stitch. So you pull that through that loop and the loop on your hook. And now you have a ring. You can do a magic ring if you like. Some people get frustrated with those. So we're going to begin by doing a chain 2. And this is our beginning TOG stitch. So you're going to yarn over, put the hook into the ring, pull the yarn through. You have 3 loops on your hook, and we're doing the beginning of a double crochet. So you're going to yarn over and pull through 2 loops only. You're not going to finish that. You're going to start another double crochet. So yarn over into the ring, pull the yarn through. You'll have 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So this is a double crochet 2 together stitch, which is what we use for the beginning stitches only. 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. And that's your starting TOG. You're going to chain 2. Now we're going to do a double crochet 3 together TOG. So yarn over into the ring, pull your yarn through. You'll be doing a double crochet, yarn over, and pull through 2 loops. Do not finish that double crochet. Yarn over again, begin another double crochet into the ring, pull the yarn through. You'll have 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Again, do not finish that double crochet. 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, begin a third double crochet. You'll have 5 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. That'll leave you with 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through all 4 loops. And that's a double crochet 3 together stitch. Chain 2, and you're just going to repeat these TOG stitches all the way around. You're going to do 5 altogether. So we'll do one more. Yarn over, begin your double crochet, yarn over, pull through 2 loops only. Yarn over, begin your double crochet, yarn over, pull through 2 loops only. 3 loops on your hook. And a third one, yarn over, and begin your double crochet, 4 loops left on your hook, yarn over, and pull through all 4 loops. And that's your double crochet 3 together stitch. And you're going to do 2 chains in between. Go ahead, do 3 more, and I'll see you at the end. All right, I've finished my 6th TOG, and you have your beginning chain 2. You're going to slip stitch into the top of the first double crochet. So not this chain, but this one here. And just going under 2 loops we'll finish this round by doing a slip stitch, yarn over, pull through those 2 loops and the loop on your hook. Now we're going to fasten off here, but if you wanted to do this all in one color, all you would do is you would slip stitch into the top of this stitch here, do a slip stitch, and then slip stitch into that chain 2 space. And then you would carry on going around and around just in the same way. We're going to add a new color on here, so I'll take that slip stitch out, that slip stitch out. And then to fasten off, you can either do a chain 1 to fasten off, or just fasten off right out of that stitch. I always like to do a chain 1, it makes it slightly more secure. And also when you go to darn this in, if you find that this is too big, you can just pull that in more tightly and then darn in your tail end. But that's your first round. Now we'll start with round 2. Okay, so I've darned in my tail ends and I did tighten up that center circle a bit. So we're going to start with a slip knot and a new color. If you are doing it in different colors, put that slip knot on your hook with the tail to the right, and going into any chain 2 space, you're going to join with a slip stitch. So pull that through, flip your tail over, and just like that. So our beginning TOG is going to be a chain 2, and then you're going to do a half double crochet into that same chain 2 space. Just yarn over and pull through all the loops on your hook. That's a half double crochet. Chain 2, so that's your beginning TOG done. So this round is going to be double crochet 2 togethers. So yarn over, go back into that same ring or space. You'll have 3 loops on your hook. You're beginning your double crochet, but you only go halfway. Do another double crochet into that same space, pull that through. You'll have 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2. You'll have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2. And that's your second TOG done. Chain 2, and then going over into the next space, you're going to do a set of 2 TOGs again. So yarn over into that chain 2 space, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops only. You're not going to complete the double crochet. Yarn over again, begin another double crochet, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. You'll have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2. And that's your double crochet 2 together stitch, chain 2, and you're going to do another one into the same space. So you're doing 2 of these double crochet 2 together stitches in each chain 2 space with a chain 2 in between, and then a chain 2 in between the spaces too. So so you're going to repeat that all the way around. I'll do one more and then you'll have all those clusters. If you find that I go too fast, you can always go to the settings on YouTube, go to playback speed, and set it to 0.75, and that slows the video down nicely. So there's another stitch, chain 2, and then another double crochet 2 together in that chain 2 space. There we go, and pull through all 3 loops and chain 2. So do that all the way around and you'll have those clusters, and I'll see you at the end. And welcome back. So I've just finished my last cluster and chain 2, and you have your beginning chain 2, and then at the top of that is the top of the half double crochet, and you're going to slip stitch into that stitch to join the round, yarn over, pull through those 2 loops and the loop on your hook. And again, if you wanted to carry on with the same color, just slip stitch into this stitch and into this chain space, and then carry on with the pattern as usual. But I'm just going to fasten off and darn in my tail ends, and we'll see you for round 3. All right, so round 3, we're going to join on a new color. I'm joining on this caramel color. Create a slip knot, tail to the right, And joining into any space you like, we're going to join on with a slip stitch. Unless, of course, you're carrying on with the one color. There you go, do a slip stitch, tail to the back. So we're going to do a beginning TOG, chain 2, and these are going to be 2 double crochet 3 together TOGs, but the beginning one is done a little differently. So begin your double crochet, yarn over, and just pull through 2 loops. And then begin a double crochet, yarn over, and pull through 2 loops. And you'll have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through those 3 loops. That's the beginning TOG. Now we're going to chain 3. This is a corner that we're creating here. Back into that same space, we're going to do a double crochet 3 together TOG. So begin your first double crochet, pull through 2 loops. Begin your second double crochet, pull through 2 loops. Begin your third double crochet, pull through 2 loops. You'll have 4 loops left on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 4 loops, and chain 1. And that's your corner done. Now, to make this into a square shape, we are going to go along the side with sets of 3 half double crochet clusters. So yarn over, pull the yarn through, you'll have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. And we'll do that again, another half double crochet into that same chain 2 space, and a third one into that same chain 2 space, and then a chain 1. Over to the next chain 2 space, we'll do another set of 3 half double crochets. So 1, 2, and 3, and then a chain 1. Then you come into the next space and we're going to work a corner. So we're back to the TOG stitches here. So yarn over, go into the next space. You'll have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, and just do half that first double crochet. And then do another double crochet, but only through those 2 loops. And then a third double crochet, and through the 2 loops, you'll have 4 left, yarn over, pull through all 4. And then chain 3 for your corner, and another double crochet 3 together stitch. So yarn over, begin your first double crochet, just do half of it. Begin your second double crochet, just do half of it. Begin your third double crochet, and just do half. You'll have 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 4 loops, and a chain 2. And then you'll carry on doing your sets of 3 half double crochet clusters along to make it a nice flat side. There's 2 and 3 with a chain 1 in between. And you'll do another one there, and then you'll work your corner. And you'll work that pattern all the way around, and I'll see you at the end. Now coming to the end of round 3, you'll join by going into not the first stitch, second stitch, but into the top of that first double crochet with a slip stitch. And then if you are continuing with one color, just slip stitch over to this corner space and carry on. But I'm going to do a chain 1 to fasten off, and I'll darn in my tail ends. I'm just darning them in as I go. You can do it all later if you like, but there you go. Now we've got it into a square shape, and we'll do the final round. Welcome back. So, you could use the square at this point for a 3-round granny if you like, but we're going to go on and do a 4th round. So going back to the gold color, create a slip knot. Now we're going to do a final round of just a traditional granny square pattern, and I do mine in a different kind of way. And so just bear with me. I'll show you how we do this so it creates a really nice finish. So you're going to join on with a slip stitch as before. And so we're going to start in the corner with a corner granny. So you're going to chain 2 and then do a double crochet and then chain 2. And we're going to finish with a special stitch at the end of this round here. So now you're going to do a set of 3 double crochets into that chain 3 space, just like a regular granny square. 2 and 3. And then a chain 1. And then going over to your next chain 1 space, just a set of 3 double crochets and a chain 1. And that's just your regular granny square stitch. That's for the final round. And chain 1. And you do that all the way along the straight side here, your clusters of 3 double crochets and a chain 1. And again, if this is too fast, you can go back to the gear icon at the bottom of this video, click on settings, go up to playback speed and choose 0.75. And that slows everything down nicely for you. And 3, chain 1, and then going into your corner, you're going to do your granny square corner with a set of 3 double crochets. And 3, and then a chain 2, and another set of 3 double crochets. And then you're going to do your clusters of 3 double crochets, chain 1s along the straight edge, and do your corners just like this. So go ahead and, go ahead and do that. Chain 1. Go ahead and do that, work your way around, and I will see you back on this side for a special finish. Great, so here we are at the end of this round. I've just finished my set of 3 double crochets, chain 1, and so in this beginning corner, we just have 2 of those stitches done. So we're going to finish by doing a double crochet into that chain 3 space. And then rather than joining on as before, we're going to do an invisible stitch. So you're just going to cut a bit of tail there and pull that through just like that. And this is really nice for the very last round. And what this does is if you're joining granny squares together, you won't have a knot to work into. And also this just makes a really nice finish for the granny square cluster. So you have your beginning chain 2, 1, 2, and then this is the top of that first double crochet. So you're going to go in under those 2 stitches there. That V stitch there, bringing the needle in from behind, bring that forward, and then you're going to sort of just lay this stitch on top of that chain 2. And then the stitch that this yarn is coming out of is a V stitch, and you're going to go down in between those V stitches. So you put your needle in between there, flip this over slightly, and you'll see there's actually the back loop of that stitch is right there. So you're picking up this stitch and this stitch and bring that through. Then you're just going to lay that stitch down nice and flat and see it's super smooth, no knot there at all. The granny square cluster looks perfect. And then you're just going to go ahead and darn in your tail end into the back as you normally would. And I would come back the other way. I'll do that a little later. And so there you go. And that is the TOG granny square, the small one. It's 4 rounds. I have another pattern for a 5 round square that I'm going to be doing later. But isn't that just so sweet? And here, I'm just going to zoom out here. Yeah, so here are the some other ways of doing the color combinations with the 3 colors. I think they're so much fun. It's just such a beautiful fall color combination. And if you have any ideas of what you would like to see done maybe with this granny square pattern, a project, I'm kind of thinking maybe of doing a scarf and maybe a hat for fall. That'd be very cozy and yummy, but let me know in the comments below if there's anything that you want to see. So please give this a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more creative and inspiring videos. And also make sure to hit the notification bell because YouTube has changed the algorithms, and unless you've actually hit the notification bell, you may not be getting my videos. So thank you again for joining me, and we'll see you next time.